Over the last 1 month, the entire world of education is almost going haywire. There is something called ChatGPT. So, you have a conversational open artificial intelligence chat bot which can answer every question that you ask, write essays for you, give answers to a question that would normally come in an exam, even at times write songs and poems for you. There are some of my students, some of my learners who tried writing a love letter using ChatGPT. Well, the whole fear that has come that professors and teachers will go out of business. Universities would not have any job at all. After all, you can get any answers just through an AI chatbot. Let me add to that. If this was very discerning and if this was very disruptive, it was very distressing for many, let me come out with another point. Quora is coming out with another platform called POE, which is a chatbot aggregator. So, 11 to 12 chatbots will be brought together, including ChatGPT, where a question can be asked and multiple interpretations of the same question can be given by using multiple chatbots. So, you had one answer, now you have possible 5 answers coming out through the use of AI. So, you have choices to make. Does it mean universities will go out of circulation? I will add another point. Sometime earlier, 6 of world's largest companies, decidedly most of them are tech companies, and that includes Facebook, Google, Amazon and IBM. They have come out with this whole thing that they would be recruiting people on competencies, not on degrees. And their argument is a BTech degree of Sierra Leone may not be comparable with Pennsylvania or with Delhi. And even within a country, for example, a BTech degree from an unknown university in Sagar or Gorakhpur may not be comparable with the same degree, same title from IIT Kharagpur in India, same country. So, what is the point of looking at people or CVs with a degree? Even as a hygiene factor, why should degree be looked at? Why not competencies? Does it mean the degree centricity of universities, degree centrality of universities is facing a big crisis? Yes and no. There is a crisis. The universities earned because they had the legal power to offer degrees. If the centrality in employability and entrepreneurship of a degree does not remain, except maybe the government jobs which do not account for even 10% of the total employability in a country anywhere, then what is the point of telling that universities can offer degrees? The issue now would be that universities have to redefine itself in the times where degree centricity does not remain and in the times where AI chatbots can answer questions. Let me point out a few things. One, chatbot is giving me, or let us say the PO chatbot is giving me 5 different interpretations of the questions I asked, or till then, by the time, because PO is still not available to the masses, but ChatGPT is, and even I have also an account there. It's at least giving me one answer to the question I am asking, but is the answer totally right? Are all facts correct? Is the analysis the right analysis that I would like to give? Do I have a frame of reference to understand the conclusions drawn in the ChatGPT generated response? Now, these will require me to be beyond just copy pasting a ChatGPT note. That is where education will come in. And education, training, learning, these were different terms in the earlier times. Post pandemic, they are coming closer. So, while people educated had a mindset about people who are trained, considering that training is about technical skills alone and not interpretative, are up for a complete surprise. And on the other hand, a technical hand without knowing how to do it and without knowing why to do it would not even survive. So, to understand anything, why to do it, first of all what to do, that ChatGPT can tell, but why to do it and how to do it would require a human intelligence to understand that. Low key jobs, low key skills will be taken over by automation, surely by artificial intelligence. It is already in the process. I have been in Netherlands, where I have been a traveler in a car without a driver. I have been in Dubai, where I have used a security parking area without any person manning the security booth, completely automated. So, there are several jobs, perhaps more than 50% of the jobs, which are low skill, low key. They may go out of the hands of the human beings. But then, to create the first template, to create the first sample, to create the first design, still you will need a human mind, a human genius with a design thinking mind. Can the universities tap into that? Today, universities are actually training people in repetitive jobs, in things which are very easily replicable, and hence the skills that they bring need not be always futuristic. But can you look at futuristic skills, problem solving, creative, innovation going beyond doing the current thing nicely, that is not innovation, machine can do it even better. Innovation is disruptive, doing the same thing with a different set of resources, different timeline, different money, and different maybe approach. Can such things be done by artificial intelligence? Perhaps in future, but not at this point of time. So, universities which are looking at analysis, application, customization, ideas which are disruptive, still have some duty to, still have some role to be done. Unfortunately, our mass education, while we educate a large number of people at the same time, cannot get into individual one-on-one mentoring. But times have come, teaching is dead, long live the mentor. Student is dead, long live active learning. So, this passive learning that we have been seeing, we have been doing ourselves at times, and the teaching from us like a sage from the stage, unilateral with a PowerPoint, with a topic which the student did not know before entering the classroom. These things are going surely for the death knell has been sounded for these things. So, LMS driven blended education, which seamlessly blends what we learn individually at my own time, at my own place, at my own pace, and then what we learn digitally live or physically live, then what we learn experientially by doing, seamlessly integrating such a learning and evaluating each of these components independently, not merely mugged up knowledge. That sort of an education will still survive and flourish. So, can we have a university that looks at flipped class learning, that looks at blended learning, that looks at multi-assessment and not just exam based written assessment, that looks at comprehensive excellence, not just academic knowledge, but leadership skills as well, but understanding of digital technologies and making use of that as well? Can we think of a literature evaluation? Examination is old school. Literature evaluation which does not make the person write, but enact an act of the novel, or recite a part of the poetry, or perhaps make a model, or talk about, for example, Shakespearean literature, looking at the costumes that Shakespearean literature talks about, the cuisine, the political philosophy, the romance, the comedy, the black comedy, and things like that. Now, we have always written essays on them. What I am asking is, can we write, can we create models out of that, charts out of that, express that in a dramatic form, express that in a poetic form? Now, when we can do these creatively, we actually develop a faculty of the mind beyond just information. That is what AI cannot do still. So, I would request all educationists, cease to be educationists, become education enablers. Educational enablers do not give the answers, do not necessarily tell what is right and wrong. They tell these are the options possible. These are the ways and means you can think of. What you finally think of is your concern. Long back during European Renaissance, Italian scholar Carlyle had told, ask people to think, don't tell what to think. This is the time we have come where we should not be telling formulae or processes. Let people discover. And hence, structured learning of the universities should evolve into, from structure it starts no doubt, but should evolve into deep dive organic learning. Learning has to be self-discovery. Unfortunately, we have made it a mass dictated education and not a self-discovery learning. So, in the ultimate analysis, technology is great. It's great to have modern fourth industrial revolution, new technologies, emerging technologies, including artificial intelligence, machine learning and all that. But technology is a great slave, a disastrous master. So, make use of technology. Make it an enabler, not your ruler. Do not outsource your faculty, your intelligence to technology. Let it help you rediscover things, innovate things and invent things. Thank you.